joining me today. So today what we want to do is we want to just do a wrap-up of the series we've just finished, which we called Just Be You. So in the series we started off by just saying we need to embrace who we are, who God made each and every one of us to be. We need to be authentic, and we need to realize that you and I, we're each different from the next person. We said that different doesn't mean better than or not as good as. It just means not the same. That's all that it means. Then we said that we need to define ourselves, because if we don't define ourselves, somebody else will. And we used the story of David and Goliath to explain that, and we went into quite detail about that. Then we moved on to talk about competitiveness, and we wanted to answer the question, is it okay to be competitive or not? So we started off by saying, yes, it's okay to be competitive if I'm competing against myself, because everybody, they want to improve themselves. We said it's okay for self-improvement, self-development, and self-actualization, because today I want to be better than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I want to be better than I am today. So we said it's okay if you're competing against yourself. And then we stated the obvious and said, in this world, there are places where you're obviously going to have to compete. For instance, in the marketplace, in business, and then also in sports. But as long as you maintain a good attitude while you're competing. But then we said that in as far as our own personal lives go, it's not okay to compete, because we said that life is not a competition and it's not a race. We're not racing up, against anybody or trying to outdo anyone or to win, in that regard. We said that the way we win in life for ourselves is actually accomplishing our mission and doing everything that God called us to do, fulfilling our purpose, number one. And number two, character development. In the process of, moving towards our purpose, becoming everything that God wants us to become in terms of a character. And that's how we actually win in life. And then we said that we just need to stick to our own lanes, to pray and discern our markings, because they're different for each and every one of us. And we need to just focus and make sure we're running towards, completing our race, as it were, and, making sure that we fulfill our purpose. So we said that we don't need to look to the left or to the right too much, unless we just want to learn from other people, but not to compete. And we said we shouldn't compare ourselves to other people, because when we compare, we actually slow ourselves down. We don't become as progressive as we can become. We don't need to be doing that. So we don't need to really compare with other people. Then we said that we complement other people. It's almost like the human body, where the different parts in the body, they have different functions. And we said we each have different functions, and we need to understand that we're complementing each other. And then even if our functions are similar, we each have our own style and our own flavor that we bring to the table. And once we understand that we're complementing each other, then the journey of collaboration actually begins. And once that begins, it's a wonderful thing, because we can each come with different gifts and talents, and we can start working together to really form something that is impactful, because we're collaborating and we're not competing against each other. So that's it. There you have it. We've finished our series, and next week we'll start something new. Please join me again. See you then. Bye for now.